Let's go ahead and begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. Try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning, but we also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, just allowing the body to fall into place. And then we begin to let go, attending to the external world, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind. And begin to concentrate that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils, giving ourselves the instruction to notice quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and then without judgment or frustration to lift our awareness up from those distractions and place it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. When the mind feels more calm when generate a broad, altruistic motivation for our time, getting in touch with our own genuine interest in being truly, genuinely happy, having a sense of real contentment, peace of mind, our genuine interest in being completely free of all negativities, all painful conditions, and recognizing that we share that ground with every other sentient being. In that way, we are exactly the same. And so, wanting that for all sentient beings and not simply oneself is the best way to live one's life, to work for the benefit of everyone, which in turn depends upon the content of my own mind, my own familiarity with virtuous, constructive states of mind, my own ability to reduce the influence of non virtuous, destructive states of mind. So, the purpose of my time is to engage in that process of inner transformation, so that I might be successful in working for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. And with that motivation, we will today contemplate the advantages of cherishing others. On Monday, we contemplated the disadvantages of the mind of self cherishing. Now we move on to contemplating the advantages of cherishing others. So we begin by thinking that the practice of cherishing others will naturally lead to the practice of virtue, which in turn is acting in a way that His Holiness calls being wisely selfish, recognizing that virtue leads to happiness. So we think by cherishing others and practicing virtue, I myself benefit as well. We naturally abandon killing and harming. We become interested in protecting life. So think of times when you have engaged in abandoning killing, when you have engaged in protecting life. And think of how it uplifted the mind. I think that naturally we would abandon stealing from others, and we would become interested in generosity. We become motivated to abandon anger and to practice patience and loving kindness. And we can contemplate too the works of the Buddha, the other great masters, were all the result of renouncing the mind of self-cherishing and generating the mind that cherishes others. And we can turn to thinking of the field of sentient beings and all of the ways in which they have been incredibly kind to oneself, not just in this life, but in all previous lives since beginningless time. Thinking that we use this body to engage in our practice. And this body comes from the kindness of our parents who protected it, gave us food, clothing, warmth, shelter. This mind has been sharpened through education, the language, the tools of language, reasoning, logic, creativity have come from many different teachers. And due to their kindness, we can apply those skills in our spiritual practice. Our resources come to us by those who employ us, who are willing to compensate us for our efforts, which requires holding together many different parts of that organization. So we benefit from all of that effort. The clothes that we wear, the home that keeps us warm and safe, everything that we use, that we enjoy, has all come to us through the labor of others. And simply because we benefit, we regard it as a kindness. Countless sentient beings involved in providing us with nutritious food, clean water, to bring to mind your own examples, thinking of the uncountable ways that every sentient being, going back over beginningless past lives, has been inexpressibly kind. I think that the coming together in this life of the 18 qualities of a perfect human rebirth depended upon the field of sentient beings, relating to them with ethics, with generosity, with patience, and the happiness of future rebirths will come from those same causes, depending upon the field of sentient beings. Even the ultimate, peerless happiness of enlightenment requires the development of the mind of bodhicitta, becoming a bodhisattva first. And without the field of sentient beings, that too would be impossible. So all of our own good qualities and all of those that we can grow, can refine, can develop limitlessly, completely depend upon the field of sentient beings. Trying to give rise to a strong sense that sentient beings are the real source of your happiness, this inexhaustible field for accumulating virtue, seeing sentient beings as a wish fulfilling jewel. I think it's only right to cherish them, to hold them dear, and try to rest your mind in that understanding without distraction. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together and dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind. And think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strongly when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. May I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.